Yerp. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me go ahead and switch this over. Everything should be good. We should all be good. Bop, 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 bop. Alright. Let's get into this. Wait, why am I going multiplayer? I meant downloadable content. Don't know why I did that. Let's see what we got. Alla, Missouri. Is this an update? I think this is an update. I think I've seen this before. Never played this map. This seems like an interesting map. I know I've said this like a billion times at this point, but I really do enjoy the fact that I play the game at a much slower pace. It allows me to like spend a crap ton of time on a map. What is this? Multi-map. The history of multi-map goes back to FS13. The name multi-map stood for multi-fruit and multi-production. Arriving in FS25, the name stands for multi-productions. The landscape is purely fictitious and located somewhere in Germany. That's interesting. The map supplemental package. Oh, supplemental stuff. It's kind of cool. Oh, is that a hospital? I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. Especially if you're like sort of designing your own map. I'm not sure how people do that as far as designing their own stuff, but that seems kind of cool. Production supply trader. That's cool. So you can exchange stuff only as much as can be purchased as farm has available funds. Buying goods directly. Production is more expensive than picking them up from a trade, for example. That's kind of cool. The fact that you can exchange stuff, that's actually really cool. I'm going to install this. I probably won't use it. At least not immediately. My eye itches. Jeez Louise. But that's kind of cool. The actual I'll put it on. My eye is itching. I don't know why. Well, it's not really itchy. It's like a slight tingling, but mostly itchy. Ah, or is it? I don't know. The burning sensation that runs through my eyes is not pleasant. It's not like strong burning. It's just annoyance burning. If that makes any type of sense, it probably doesn't. Yeah, I might use that eventually. Okay. How are we doing? Much better. There it goes. Much better. Much better. Alright. Let me drink some water because I definitely need some water. Okay, I thought I was doing better. I thought wrong. I thought so wrong. Oh, how wrong was I? Did that get worse? Oh my gosh. I need one of those like TikTok water faucets that you can use to sort of wash your face, and then I'll use it as an eye wash station. Jeez Louise. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get that loading while my eye just suffers. Oh Lord. I'm blind. Okay. Alright, Alright. So, we finished combining all our fields. That's good. All the stones should be gone. Hey, eyes, do we want to work? Do we want to work? Appreciate you. Thank you. Alright, so stone's gone. Now we need to plant, because it's May. We should be able to plant. And... oh, it's raining. Can you plant when it's raining? I don't know if that's a thing or not. Here, let me just hop in my tractor. Turn on these lights. Can you guys hear the... I know it's raining, but I'm not sure if you can hear engine noise. I'm gonna turn the audio volume just up a tad bit. I want you guys to be able to... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I would like it to be higher if at all possible. Yeah, let me just crank the vehicle volume. I'll just leave it like 60%. That should be fine, I think. Save. Okay, I think now you can hear the engine. Not blaring loud, but especially as we get closer to it, I think. Which, by the way, my zoom in button is not working as great as I remember. It's not really working at all. Like, hold up, my mouse works, but that's interesting. Like, sometimes it's working. Like, I'm having to spin this thing like 5 or 6 times to get it to turn. Maybe that's I think that's a G-Hub update or something. I gotta check, but that's besides the point. Got the 3D Pro working, so that's what matters. Okay, I'm not sure how many seats. Okay, my frames are low. In fairness, the graphics, it's probably just loading in, especially with all the rain. It looks really good with this new system. It looks very good. But it'd be nice if there was a way to like load shaders and stuff ahead of time. I don't know. Ooh, I should go ahead and buy this. I will need this at some point, but I'm not gonna worry about it now, especially since we just got rid of our old man TGS. What we need is a way to sow seeds. I'm not sure if you sow seeds or if you just plant seeds, and what I meant is grass, not seeds. Definitely don't want to do 3 meters. That's gonna take a second. Okay, what's the biggest one we could do? 15, 9. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Oh. Okay, well, we can't use that one without the other machine. 9 meters, 15. This is gonna be the best. 15. Can we save us some money? 206. I would like to save money if we can. Like, for example, the least cost for this is 8,000 versus the least cost for this one, which is 10,000. Let me do something real quick. Let me tab out, tab back in. An extra 2,000 for 3 meters. Nah, we'll just stick with this one. It should be. Oh, but maybe I want to fertilize at the same time. Yeah, because I don't have any fertilizer on the basic field that I have. So yes, we're gonna go with this guy, just because I know I can use fertilizer with him. And depending on how my frames do, I might restart the game. I don't think I'll have to. It is choppy. It is choppy. Oh yeah, I forgot. Part of my settings, I have mirrors and stuff turned on, which I kind of don't like. Like, I'm not... Like, I guess it's the first time I've ever actually used mirrors, which is interesting. Not sure how I feel about it. And I'm probably going to end up turning them off, if I'm being honest. Because I don't ever really use them. I use this more often than not. So, because I think that is probably what's causing my issues. I think here, before it does something weird, just in case, because I don't know. Let me save just in case I end up messing something up. I don't want to reset us terribly. But the mirrors, I can't adjust in game. Oh yes, you can. Max mirrors, we're gonna turn those all the way down, because I don't really use them anyway. And then the shadow lights, we'll see if that is worth bumping down. I'm not gonna lie, the game looks so much better. And the only reason is it this way? Yeah, it's that way. Oop. It does, it looks fantastic. Like, I can't complain. It looks great. Let's change this to grass. Okay. I think that one over there should give me what what I need. Let's see, we do need some fertilizer, I know that much. So I'm just gonna fill it up. You know what, we'll just fill it all the way up. Because whatever we don't use, I'm gonna end up having to use during fertilizing contracts to get us some extra money. So yes, this is giving us a little bit of a hit to our bank account. And actually, I really do think the mirrors were the issue, because now we're just like nothing's wrong. Now, I do know the crop sensors are going to be a bit of an issue. Because it's nighttime, so our crop sensor is not gonna work, I think. And so I'm curious as to how this is actually going to sense, if at all. So we'll see how that goes. Because it is nighttime. Okay. Oh, let me go forward a little bit. I think what I'm gonna do. What is the target for grass? Does it say? So it's 65. That's for grass, right? I think. We also need to lime the field as well, which I guess we can go back and just lime both fields at the same time, since this field needs lime like all together. So I guess we can lime both fields as well. But let's see how this works. I'm not anticipating it going too well, since it's nighttime and because of the equipments and everything, but I'm just gonna hope. Just gonna hope. If Blowheed was here, he would tell me whether or not this is completely wrong. Okay, hold up. First person real quick. I need to get a little bit more this way. And then we can just back this sucker up. Because I'm halfway decent at backing up. Swing it. Also, is this too zoomed in for anybody? The first person angles and everything are slightly changed. Not sure if that matters to anybody, but we'll see. Increasing nitrogen level to optimum value for grass on silty clay. That's another thing. We have not done the soil comp for these guys. So let's see, can I do that? Purchase soil information, and then you gotta make sure I'm doing the right fields. Purchase soil information. Ooh, that's a nice little pattern there. Look at that. Okay, so that's ugly, but we have everything we need. I'm not sure if it will work or not. I'll turn on crop sensor. Yeah, it requires daylight, but there's no crops. I'm not sure if it really matters because we're just planting. So let's see how this works. Hopefully it works. We'll see. I'm gonna get a little bit more over before I start because I just don't trust myself. Sorry, not sorry. I just do not trust myself very much. So just like this. I guess I can get a little bit further over. Not doing the best at steering in a straight line apparently. Okay. It looks like it's planting. It looks like it's doing its job. Which is good. Which means we're definitely going to have a lot of fertilizer left over, which is good news for us as far as our contracts and things. So that's going to be good. It is still saying that the crop sensor requires daylight. Does that and the third. We understand. It's just... I mean... Oh! Ah! Go the wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong way. Shoot. I saw that. Okay. You back up. You back up. Back it 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 up. Okay, let me just go like this so I can actually see where I'm going. Let's swing it this way a little bit. Now it's probably way too much, but it is fine. Or I just think I can't drive. I think that's what it is. I can't drive backwards right now. I can't drive forwards while looking backwards. I don't. Actually, I could zoom out. Actually, that would make this easier, so it's not as quite of a travesty. At least until I finish these rows. Just drive like this for now. That one's done. What's up, Louis? How are you? How dost thou be? This game isn't creepy at all. What, should I back it out? Yeet. I kind of want to back it out, but I wasn't sure. I figured I'd wait till somebody said something. Yeet. You do this. Oh wait, did I pause? I did not pause. Pause. Where is my mouse? Where's my mouse? Oh, I forgot. You gotta go here. And then I need my mouse. Actually, I don't need this portion here. I can go here. Properties here. Go here. And then just take this. Back it out. A little bit better. I can actually see more in my head. I actually like that. Eat. And I couldn't remember what the settings were on my last thing, so this is what we got. You still should be able to see the game, I think. Also, what's louder, the music or the game? I would hope the music is more of a background to the game, even though there's not a massive amount of noise in the game because I'm super far away. It's like now it's a little bit louder, but I do not know. I can get rid of that HUD up there. And then I need to fix something in my Logitech settings, but I'll do that later. Okay, this is going to cause me a bit of an issue. Just get as close as we can. Oh, no. We got it. I think, right? I can turn this off. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and just do a straight path. Actually, hold up. I already know we're going to have this issue later, so let me do the edges real quick. Here we go. This way. Ooh. And then we're going to back it up. Yeah, we're not close enough. Okay, now back it up. Something like this. Drop it down. And just drive it forward. Just like this. At least this way we can get the edges so we don't have to run into our silo that much. And then, let's see. Next thing we gotta buy, thinking ahead, we have to buy forage wagon and what was the other thing? Forage wagon and we need to save up for the crone, but we also need to. The question is whether or not I should save it for a crone or just go ahead and just save up and get the bigger field. Because technically I don't need the crone, and if I were to combine, actually if I go sideways, these fields are going to go by much quicker, except for the issue of like picking up from the ends. Ooh, so that might be an issue. I'll still do it. I don't care. We'll make it work. I'll make it work to the best of my ability. So I don't need the crone, but the crone would make the job a lot easier. Ooh. Oh, into the bushes. At least the camera went that way. We gotta be careful about hitting the tree over there. Eat. I think that should be, yep. Spin back around. Get this section. Doesn't get perfect. I'm just happy we're gonna have a lot of seed. Well, I don't really care about the amount of seed, but mostly the fertilizer. But if we do save up enough for the big field, we'll just go ahead and do the big field. But I do want the crone. The crone does make things a little bit quicker, but at least for the time being, this setup will work fine, just fine. But yes, we do need to, well, maybe later once we get some money. Man, caught a scammer? What do you mean? Speaking of which, I got one of those scam likely calls yesterday, talking about something about backing up data from your iPhone, blah 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 blah. See, I was about to order my laptop off an online site shop for $3K. Does it cost $3K? How much was it? Was it $3K the last time we looked? Because I thought in American it was like 27 at the most. I thought. Oh, well, probably plus shipping and handling and taxes. Do other countries have taxes? I think they do. Let's see. It came to payment cash only. Cash only. Eh? How do you do cash only online? It doesn't make any sense. How do you do cash only in an online shop? Or are they trying to say like debit card only? I don't know. I don't know what it could be. I really don't. Okay, but that should be the entire field done. Good for us. Do this. Okay, so that is good. Let's see. So I say I'll bank transfer you. Guy says no. Too many scammers. Too many scams. Then delete this profile and the ad. So he was the scammer. Duh. Like if you're not. I did not mean to set it up like that, but it works. Okay, so we've planted everything. Next month I'm going to buy a limer. I think limer is the word. A lime machine, line spreader, and then we'll do that. But for now, turn off these lights. Have we worked enough hours at our job? See, typically they can't cash because if it goes on debit or credit, it's taxed. Don't want to pay taxes. Is that how scam? I don't know how the how bank transfer does that. I don't understand the behind the scenes of scamming. I just know that sometimes I can recognize a scam. I mean a scam. I said scam. It's not English. I'm just confused how I've not been promoted. Like, how does that work? Again, I think it's like once a year or something. I don't know. Because we're about to go on 2 years. So at a certain point, we can upgrade to cashier. Let's see. But the bank transfer, if he sends me junk or something broken, the bank will get my money back. So he wants to be able to keep them. Now that makes sense. Now that makes sense. You want it in cash in hand, yeah, so that we could just run off with it. Makes sense. Okay, and I'm gonna say this and not trying to insult anybody, but if you're a scammer, I think you should put in jail for 15 years minimum, right? If you're a scammer, for example, let's just say America, because that's what I know. If you live in America, but you don't have full citizenship and you're scamming, you should be deported immediately. Actually, I'm not sure how that works. I don't even know how they catch scammers, if they do at all. Do people get deported? This dude was posing as a legit business. I almost said poshing. I just want you to understand that. But I read it. Okay. Dude was posing as a legit business, though. Like, it wasn't just a homie selling a random 3K laptop. This dude he's a professional scammer. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so it says nitrogen is good. Perfect in these areas, good in others. Like, rarely. Let's see. We need to put some lime down. Hopefully we still have those fertilizing contracts. We do. Okay, so we can get some money back from all the materials that we've invested in. Why am I so far zoomed out and why am I not first person? These are all great, valuable questions. Answers, I have none. Let me grab... I know I'm gonna need this, and I know I'm gonna need this. So I might as well just lease both. No, I'm not. Well, hold up. Let me see something. Does one of the contracts have that? We got this big dude for 640, but it doesn't go 42 meters. See, that's my only problem with these. Nah. I'd rather lease my own equipment and just move so much faster than... Okay, but let's grab, because that only goes 30 meters, which isn't bad. I feel like that's an improvement from the last game. Has it always been able to go to 30 meters? But yeah, this thing, it only goes 22, which stinks. Like, even then, I would rather use this one over this one, but I would use this kitted up, of course. And then there's the other, I think it's a sprayer, this guy, and at its most goes 40, but it's not kitted out to go 40. Like, if you go to work with, here we go, and increase it, yeah, it's definitely not that version. Definitely not that version in the basic shop. So, but let's see. We'll go ahead and get this dude. We'll go ahead and put lime on our field. I could use it as fertilizer. Fertilizer spreader is 30 meters. It would move a little bit slower, but at least that way I don't have to pay for 2 different lease costs. So yeah, we'll do that instead. We'll do this one, beef this one up, and that way we'll save a little bit of money. I mean, 12 meter difference is probably one more pass at most, 1, 2, maybe 3, depending on how big the field is. But we'll grab this. Do I need an extension? I don't think I'm holding it. It holds 9,000 liters, which is way more than the other guy. So we'll take this. We'll just use this. Okay. Go hook this thing up. Ooh. Oh, it was on it. Was it not? There it goes. Okay. So we need some lime. I'm gonna put some lime. I don't think I'm gonna fill this up because I don't think I'm gonna need that much lime. because I don't think I'm gonna lime the fields often enough to justify having that much. So we'll put about 3,000 liters in here, because I do know lime runs through pretty quickly. It's cheap though, which is kind of good. What is lime made from? Limestone, I'm assuming. But where do you find limestone at? You know, I understand that sounds probably dumb. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming I'm assuming it's a rock, so you find it somewhere, and I just don't know where that is. Thank you, Bloweed. Did the thing not make the sound like it was supposed to? Didn't make the sound. Okay, that's something else I have to check after stream. Okay. Yuck, yuck, yuck. That stinks. I thought it would have. Okay, how am I gonna do this? And I guess I could start on this end just in case, because everything might need to be limed. I don't know. Okay, before we get too far into this, let's see. Crop sensor is on, so we're good there. Don't have to worry. Let's go here. Steering assist. Why is it not? Something's wrong. Something's wrong. I'll figure that out. Let's see. Didn't get the party in the show. Trying to inspire the youth. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and I think I know why. Well, no, it didn't pop up on the screen either. I'm guessing. And the thing that bothers me is that has happened like multiple different times. Yeah. Like it's like sometimes it'll work, sometimes it doesn't, and I'll like, I don't know. And the reason I don't mess with it often is because sometimes it works. Like it was working when I tested it, but now it's not working. Now it probably has something to do with the okay, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. Now another thing is, why is this not working the way I need it to? Like, it's not doing it for all the fields, it's only doing it for this one. Despite me, owning fields 20 and 21, I'm like, if I own those fields, shouldn't... Okay, hold up, let me... disorienting myself there. I'm just gonna... Oh, no, it is. Okay, so it is. It was just showing the default, the first field, but it's doing all of them. Okay. No need to worry, folks. No need to worry. Hoping it balances out the pH. Yeah, and I like how it increases it based off of whatever it's on top of, which I really like that. So depending on the thing, let's see, put the money towards a GR86, which some people say is short for great. They don't. No, they don't say. They don't say that. Where do you even get the S from? And oh, you say GR80. Great. Ah, I see. Great. That's terrible. Flippin' hilarious, but that's terrible. Honestly, I was thinking about it. I don't know if I want to go for a Tacoma or a Ford Runner. I spent, like, I'm gonna be honest, after that stream I spent about 5 minutes looking into it. Man, I don't know why. We don't know why people do these things. Speaking of which, was it you that sent me the hot dog refrigerator? and I'm assuming it's you just because you're the hot dog guy. But the dude opened his refrigerator. It was 3 different flavors of brisk tea in the door, and then he just takes his hot dog, and I didn't even recognize it at first, but in the door he just has like it filled like a bin filled with mustard and ketchup, and he just dips his hot dog in it and then just keeps going, closes the door and keeps going. And I'm like, huh? I mean, I guess keep refrigerated, it's great, but what? Not you? Okay, I must have just, bro, I don't know where I saw it, and I think it's because you keep sending me hot dog stuff, and now it's corrupted my my reels and stuff. But I was just like, dude, the audacity. And also, it was like the bin was filled like half ketchup, half mustard, and he just goes in there and just scoops it. And I'm like, I think you would like a better balance of mustard and ketchup. In fairness, I do like a lot of mustard, only because I know mustard is one of the healthiest condiments, or one of the healthiest and easy. Ah, what the heck? It's a very healthy condiment and easy to get condiment. Like, you can just go to any store and find mustard. Heck, you can find mustard in like those quick, easy to make sandwiches at like Walmart or something. Is Walmart an international thing? Like, is Walmart all the way around the world? Or is that just like America mostly? Oh wait, why did it stop? That was dumb on me. Did I tell that to stop? I don't know why I did that. Wait. Oh, we're out. That was stupid. That was stupid. Okay, so we actually needed more than 3,000, which, I mean, I guess I should have predicted. Let's see, how much of the field we got left? I'm gonna say about 6,000 should do it, but I'm not gonna grab 6,000. I'm gonna go about 5. Wait, did I? Wait. Let's see. See, the girl at the weed shop the other day said to me, "You really like hot dogs, eh?" I was sending her the memes too. So you're just sending everybody the hot dog memes. It's North American, I believe. Okay. I'm not sure why I thought it was international or whatever. I mean, I understand we get our, like, America imports a lot of stuff, so I guess that's probably where my confusion came in, I think. You're out. Yeah, that was, I did not recognize that. Let's see. I got the close friends group. My weed gal is in there. So she's probably high, and then all she sees is the hot dog. She's like, why? Where? Who? What? Is this? What the heck is this? Did I set this to 2? I don't know. Did I? I don't know if I set that. Did I set that to 2 headlands, or am I tripping? Okay, bro. Okay, I'm just gonna go back and get that section at the end because I'm tired of doing that section over and over. Also, why is it timeout? Why is the auto? That's something else I just realized. Why is the auto for this to go like that instead of just turning it? We could turn it 9. Oh wait, not that. We could just turn it 90 degrees. Yeah, I'd much rather have that, because at least that way we can go all the way across the fields. Let's see, she's a manager and lives at the house built behind the store. When she's on call, she can't even smoke while the store's open. But if the owner is home, he stays sober to help customers if needed. You gotta love, what is it? Self-ran businesses. Plus, I feel like there's a little bit of, I don't want to say control, but like reassurance that if you're the one running the business, certain things won't happen. Plus, you don't have to pay people. Now, it does suck because you're the one running it, so no time off. Or if there is time off, that's money out of your own pocket. But Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, someone has subscribed. Market RR3. Well, thank you. I wish I could get the notification. There's supposed to be like this big notification thing that goes off. I need to fix it. But thank you. I really appreciate it. Let's see. And like, nobody would care if they were high at work. Because it's a weed store, they cannot consume it while working. And that's understandable. I think I'm not upset with that. It sucks, but I do understand. Okay, why is this? Okay, that's interesting. So these are still going vertical. But the ones from over here, wait. I thought, did I not turn these to 90 degrees or not? You know what? I don't know. The government could shut it down. Well, at least weed is legal where you are. It's not even legal here. Okay. I wanted to go sideways. And I would like to have the steering assist set up that way. But it's not doing that. So I'm going to change to 180. Maybe that'll fix it. Oh, wait. What? What? Okay, so we can only go 90 and we can't change the direction. Or, like, we can't flip it. Do I have to be off the field? I did do 2 headlands. I didn't even check, and I've done that like twice now. But I don't understand why it's not resetting the field. It clearly should. I'm not good at this. Courseplay wouldn't have these type of issues, and that's a fact. Courseplay has other issues, but that's issues of me not knowing what the flip to do. But once you do learn what to do, Courseplay is stupidly overpowered. Oh, crap. Crap. Can't drive. Back up this way. Straighten it up. Go forward. A little bit closer this time. Ooh. There it goes. And we'll just try to stay as direct as we can. So you may need to plow the whole thing and plant it before the AI will see it. I mean, possibly. I mean, I plowed everything, and I plowed it. What was it, last stream? Yeah, last stream I finished plowing it and connecting it, and so the steering assist is showing it connecting on both sides. It's just not showing up in that preview screen, which is weird. Because even on the main field where it should be turning and changing its direction, it's still not. Which, I mean, I think that's an issue we were seeing in like Silver Run Forest, where if you set steering assist, like trying to get it to reset. Oh wait, I know how to get it to reset. If you detach this, it turns off that. So when you pick it back up, go here. We'll still leave it on 2. Why is the working with 18 meters? Oh, because it's lime. That's why it's lime. But if I change it now, I should be able to go down to 90 degrees. I realize I'm on AI. I need to switch that over. Okay. Okay. But I think I remember this in. No, I don't. Okay. Okay. It is what it is. It wants to do its own thing. Nah, do my own thing. Because see, even on the main field, it didn't do it. And it's fine. It's not the end of the world. I just know whenever I go to cut grass, I'm just going to have to freehand it. But I do want my lines to go more. What is this? North to south on this mouth? Yeah, because we're looking north. So I guess, yeah, north to south. Yeah, that would be easier. But it is fine. It works. And that's all that, I guess that's all that I really care, is it works. It doesn't work flawlessly, which sucks. And it also means that if we use AI, they're just going to take longer, which doubly sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, we're about to run out. That's fine. This next one, let's see. We were short about 8 or 900. I should have got 6,000, but I didn't. Yes, actually, yes. Okay, so if anybody watching this in the past, future, present, whatever, course play, especially if you're PC, it's really fun. Especially if you're doing, I keep saying especially a lot, but if you're playing on the bigger, I do need to update and install. I'm not going to use it, at least not on this map yet, because we haven't gotten to where we need the massive fields yet. I think probably by the time we get field 22 is when I need to start using it. And then especially if we start getting like fields 23 or 38. But I do need to recheck. Oh, that was too much. That was too much. It's fine. That was too much. But it's fine. Whatever we have extra of, we'll just set right there on the ground. Doo-doo-doo. You can use the auto unload and pickup features though. Auto load and unload. Oh, for the vehicles didn't. Yeah. Actually, that reminds me of the thing where we were having the issue of me using the wrong, not the wrong trailer, but using that modded trailer. Which, by the way, I've gotten rid of that modded. Not the modded trailer. That modded. I think it was a Ford wagon. I think, but yeah, you remember that issue, and yeah. So don't use modded equipment that much, but yeah. Do we need? Yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more. Thought a smooth 6,000 would have been perfect. Actually, it probably would have been perfect had I not had to freehand as much and do so much overlap, because you can tell like that's some pretty bad overlap. But guessing how much we just did, we had about 1,100. We were able to finish that a little bit, do a little bit of that part. So I think about 300. 300 should be good. Eat. Yeet. That should be enough. Why am I being so frugal with like dollars? Like not even hundreds, just dollars. I don't know. It's not necessary. Especially since we're about to start doing these fertilizing contracts and make some money back. So I don't know why I'm doing it like that. Ooh, look at the pretty pattern. I know you guys can't see it because my head's in the way. Hold up, maybe I can do this. Oh, I wish you could zoom that in, but wait. I can just go to the map so you guys can see it. Let's see, and then go here. Look at that. You see that? That's so cool. Kind of pretty. And then you have, which actually makes me think that how you spread it matters, which is interesting. Anyway, let's finish these fields. Can we finish with the exact amount we need? A little bit more. 36. I got really close to that. Let's see. Saves just storing the leftover. That is an issue. Yeah, I always have a lot of leftover. But I think we're good. So I am going to drop this off. Here, let me actually go over here. Actually, I'm gonna pick this up. Not because I need to, but because I want to. I actually played ETS 2 for the first time, I think yesterday. Same thing as American Truck Simulator, but kind of more fun, to be honest. Like, first of all, having to drive on a different side. Actually, the cool thing about ETS 2 is depending on where you drive, I thought the rest of the world drove left side of the road, period. No. Like, I was in London, I think, and then I went to a different location and still expecting it to be on the left, and no, everybody was driving on the right. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's not only America that drives on the right side of the road, which I thought was very interesting. let's see. Let's accept those contracts. Accept, and accept. Easy money. Easy money. Let's see where they are. So field 43, 98, and 46. Okay. Okay. On the road again. I could drive first person. But I'm not gonna lie, I do like how zoomed out we had it, which I do need to adjust a lot today. I feel like that's what this whole first week of streaming, or getting back into streaming, is like. It's me just like, I need to fix this, need to fix this, need to fix this. I will say the quality is definitely better. The experience is finally better. I've actually gotten it to show up full screen windowed on here. Kind of weird, but I had to go to I have to put my settings on exclusive full screen and then switch it to windowed, and that fixed it. Don't know why. I'm not gonna question it. That is just how it is. Okay, let's go ahead, set that up. Okay, it is. Ah, shoot. Turned on the front instead of back. Uh-oh. Just gonna... Oop. Go back. Oop. Nope. The right one. The right. Okay. Got it. What? I didn't unfold, bro. All right. 58th time is the charm. There it goes. So it shouldn't take me too long to actually finish these. Now that's another thing. 11 miles per hour. I feel like that is slower than the other fertilizer, right? No, they both go 11. Just this one has 42, so a little bit faster. Little bit faster. Honestly, I should get that tiny fertilizer for my house. Like, I should get this one. Like, it's not 42 meters, but the fact that it can do both lime and fertilizer makes it pretty good, in my opinion. I mean, might not be perfectly right in the logic. Actually, let me swing this way and come back. But it might not be perfectly logical, but it works. So I think that is what we're gonna do. I think. Don't know. I do not know. Do not know. I'm actually just gonna go straight across the field. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. It is what it is. We're just gonna. Why? Don't know. Don't have a legit reason for doing it like this. Especially since the steering thing ended like way back there, and I don't know. Field 99. What is that? That's a beanpole of a field. Okay. Weeps. Are there trees on this end? Yeah, let me actually, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do the headlands. Simply because, oh wait, no, I don't need to do the headland. I thought, okay. I thought that the trees were like close, and they're not. Is this actually a field? No, this is. I don't know what's on it, but apparently that's a field. Line that up. Beep. Turn it on. And we'll just put steering assist on. Not steering assist, cruise control. Okay, does my zoom in still work? It still works! Look at that. You can zoom in, zoom out. Oop. Look at that. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I don't know what it does. Zooming out. I don't know what it does. It doesn't matter what it does, I don't think, but you'll know. Okay, so plan. Let me see. What are we saving up for now? Forge wagon. We gotta save up the forge wagon so we can start making silage a lot quicker, because we haven't even made silage once. No, that's not true. We did make silage once out of bales, but we want to be able to do that faster. Get to about here. Stop. Let's see. Let's go this way. Turn it. Okay. Oop. Turn. I think I need it right here. Actually, I'm just gonna freehand this. I can follow this line somewhat. I'm just gonna follow it all the way out. Spin back around. Over here. Line that one up. Put that. This. Cruise control. Yep. Easy peasy, lemon a squeezy. But yeah, we gotta save it for the forge wagon, and then everything else is good. Things we gotta get like later down the line type thing. Go-kart track, telehandler, and then a seeder. Now the cool part is, I think by the time we're getting the seeder, we probably would have already gotten field 22. And like we would have had a lot of space for those. Now the issue that I think is, what crop would we even use? I know corn you can do a decent amount with. If I remember correctly, corn, I think you can also do corn silage. I'm not sure about that one, but I think you can. So I think you can do silage with corn. I don't think it gives you as much silage as a regular grass. That I don't know. And then corn, you can also make corn oil. I don't think that's right. Is that right? I don't think that's right. I don't think corn oil is right. Or would that just be vegetable oil? I don't think corn oil is a thing. Hold on. Now I'm curious, because I don't really know. Is corn oil a thing, or is that just vegetable oil? Let's see. Yeah, corn oil is not a thing. I don't know where I got that from. Don't know where I got that from. Can you even make that? That's vegetable oil? Okay. I was gonna say, because I kept saying it, I was like, it just doesn't sound right. What's up, pretzel? Turn. Let's see. We'll go for this one. Activate. Shoot. Is it on? It is on. Cruise control. Flip back around. We're almost done with this field pretty quickly. Let's see. And corn gives you a bit more chaff than grass. Okay. Well, a bit more. But it's a once-a-year harvest, right? Okay, so if it's a once-a-year harvest, grass would still be better in the long run, if we're going silage. But corn, you can branch into other phases of production. Excuse me. I need water. I kind of want to do... Excuse me. Okay, I kind of want to do, like, if I work with cows, even though cows are going to be annoying to deal with, I need to clear my throat. Actually, I'll do it in just a second. Let me do this. Is it on? It is on. Do cruise control. Okay, better. What was I saying? The English has disappeared from my brain. Oh, cows. Okay, at least with cows, we can branch it to other phases of production. The issue is, I know just how much work cows take, just from FS22 experience. Now, it shouldn't be too bad because I am more experienced than I was. And so... if we branch it into cows, what would be the issue? If we got the biggest barn, it comes with a robot. That robot helps us out a lot. Let's see. Cow would be better if all cow pastures and barns could make milk. I thought they could. Well, you said all. Okay, so that means you're thinking about a particular, like a specific barn trying to make milk. But I think they all can make milk, if I'm not mistaken. I think buffaloes don't make milk. I think. Now, another issue you might run into is that the cows have to be a certain level of health before they start producing their product. I think that's every animal. I think they have to be at a certain level of like health before they start producing crop. So first of all, they need to be of age to start producing whatever product you need. And then on top of that, they have to, like, if you just fed cows grass, I think, I might be wrong on this, so someone's gonna have to fact check me. I think if you feed cows just grass, which isn't their preferred food, but if you feed them just grass, they will eat it, but they won't produce nearly as much milk. I want to say none at all, but that's probably not correct. But they definitely got to be of age. I know that much. Ah, the speed. Let's see. Look at the build menu. Let me go ahead and do that. Beep, 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 beep. Let's see, construction, go down to the Kizows. Let's see, let's start down here. Cow Barn XL, this is a mod, I think. No, is it? I think it is, maybe not. Let's see. It doesn't say what they output, but it tells you what the cows eat. And apparently on this one, the cows eat other crops, which is kind of cool. But TMR is definitely their best thing. Are we get to the end of this row? We are. Let me head to the other field. So it only showed the inputs, it didn't show the outputs. But should be done. Perfect. Okay, fold this up. Did I fold it up? We did. Okay. Let's figure out where we gotta go next. I guess we could do 43 since it's right here. We'll go back, swing back for 43, and then go to 46. Hit this left right here. Oh, yay! Let's see. Herb. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. Go here, and then I need to go there. And then we should be at the field. Is this already unfolded? Perfect. And it should be set to the same steering assist since I haven't turned anything off. So just by walking up to this field, driving, I guess, technically, it should, yep, automatically activate. Go ahead, turn it on, and it does its thing. Piece of cake. Piece of cake, man. Okay, so we could actually go ahead and turn in the contract we just did. Okay, while he's working on the contract, I'm gonna see if there's any more. I'm gonna press this a few times just to see if we can get another fertilizing contract up, because the more of those we can get, the more money we can make, because fertilizing is just super duper easy. The trick is just getting them, and I don't know how to get them. I don't know how to get them. Yeah, I don't know how to get it to... I don't think the refresh contract works the way I want, which is probably why it's a 3-star and not... Same way with the employment one as well. We could do the mowing since we already have mowers. The problem is it's not really a lot of money, so it's not super worth it. Stone picking is fine. Tethering grass. Tethering grass should be pretty quick, I think. Oh, we're done with that field. We turn back around. We're done with that strip, I guess I should say. Tedding? I guess I'm not sure if it's tedding or tethering. But dealing with the grass tedder, especially with that size, I feel like we should be able to get through that field pretty quickly. And so I'll probably accept both of those just because, especially if we don't get any other fertilizing contracts. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do those. I did a cultivating contract a while ago. It is not as fast as I thought, so we're not gonna worry about it. The small harvesting contract isn't terrible, except you have to deliver the product, so it's pretty much 2 things. Let's see. So yesterday my save corrupted, so I had to start a new one, and that sucks. I think I've had that happen to me. I don't think I've ever had it be detrimental when it happened, but when I first started playing Farming Sim 22, I think it was last year, probably the summer, because I think that's when I started playing. I had a corrupted save, but the benefit to me is that it was when I was like starting over saves like religiously, because I didn't understand the game and I would make a mistake, realize I made a mistake with this farm, and then just start over, you know. And so I just kept doing that. I think I did that like 4 or 5 times. Like the save you see when you're watching me stream FS22, or was watching me stream FS22, that is probably like the 4th version of that save, because when I started it out I kept messing up, and I kept realizing I was messing it up. So yeah, I switched that. But I've actually come a long way as far as the setup and everything. Like now I have this Extreme 3D Pro, so I can turn the camera and everything. I have some buttons on here to help as well. I've gotten better at drifting in Car X. I need to drift better at speed. I'm gonna be working on that. I was able to pull off 2, I think, 360 entries. They're not necessary to do, but they are kind of cool. Figured out how to do those, at least with the e-brake. I don't know how to do it with brakes and whatnot, but we figured that out. So tomorrow, okay, a lot of things I need to update. I don't know why I have not mentioned this until just now, but I guess because it slipped my brain. Let me go ahead and turn over here real quick. Okay, so with my schedule on my job and the sporadicism of it and everything, I am looking into creating a calendar channel in my Discord. So, and here's the thing, I want to make it in such a way that nobody has to subscribe or join the Discord to be able to see the calendar, if that makes any sense. And what I'm trying to do, just so you can get an idea of what this looks like, is on Twitch, if ever you've seen Twitch or watched a stream on Twitch, if you go to a streamer, you can click on their like about page or whatever, and you can see their calendar of when they normally stream. YouTube doesn't have that, at least that I've seen, and I would like that to be a feature, but it's not. So, and I feel like they could do that across the board, like for people who like to upload videos consistently and whatnot. They can say, hey, expect a video then, or da. But I understand why they don't have it. Well, I want to create a channel in my Discord that is sort of a channel, a calendar for when I go live, similar to how it is on Twitch. so that way you guys don't have to wonder whether or not I am or am not streaming. You should put it in the bio of every stream. That's what I'm gonna do. That's the plan. I plan to put a link to it and I plan to just have it as a running link in my descriptions of every video, as well as put it on my about page, so that way everybody who is wondering when I'm streaming or anything like that, they can go. And I plan to, once I get it up and running, I'm going to talk about it more, and you know, if I can get it up, hopefully I can. And the reason I say that is because my streams might start getting like random between the time and the days of when I stream. For example, I know next Wednesday I won't be able to stream. I know next Tuesday I won't be able to stream. But that's because Tuesday rugby. Thursday I'm pretty sure I will be able to stream because rugby season I don't think has officially started yet. So, and because of that type of stuff and the fact that my schedule will and will not change, and I don't want people to have to be just waiting around wondering if and when I stream. I want there to be like a dedicated place, like here's the calendar, you know when I'm streaming, so that way you don't have to ask if you do or do not see me. And then I feel like it also serves as a quick and easy place, or thought is that it will serve as a quick and easy place. So if someone, for example, like was expected, like let's say in the morning or Saturday morning, I said that there will be a video Thursday, this coming Thursday, but then something comes up, I can go ahead and go into the calendar and remove that. So as it gets closer to Thursday, if I forget to say it to somebody, like they can go in and check, it's like, oh, there isn't a stream Thursday, or there was one, but now there's a strike through it and it's no longer thing. So I just want to be better at communicating with everybody, at least until my work schedule gets more stable and ironed out and things of that nature. And until then, I feel like this is my way of making it better for people who do want to come in and watch the channel. It just makes it easier. I think that is my go-to thing, is trying to make the experience as streamlined as possible. Plus, if I do get it working, I feel like that would be a really cool feature that I don't think I see any other YouTubers using. So I feel like that would be kind of cool. I feel like I might be the first to do something like it. Maybe I probably not, but actually, I really probably am not. But if I am, cool. I feel like that would be kind of neat. I gotta go to the gym after this. I was gonna go before, but I didn't really have a whole lot of time because of work. But mostly it's the onboarding and trainings and things of that nature. But again, once my schedule gets more ironed out, then I'll be good. But yeah, we're almost done with this field, and then we can do field 46. We're kind of running out of time in the day, and I don't think it gave us any new fertilizing contracts. It did not. So we're probably gonna take the tedder grass jobs because those are pretty quick. We could take the weeding jobs as well, since those are also pretty quick. They're not gonna give us a boatload of money by any means, but it gets us, you know, where we need. It gets us, you know, close, I guess. Let's see. So Captain Cornholio, what does that gotta do with anything? I know who that is, but what does that gotta do? Sup? And turn. Okay, that's another thing I need to fix with. So G up. I have to turn the wheel so many degrees before it actually affects steering, and it bugs me. It's like right now I turn. About there before it even starts making a difference in game. I wonder if there are dead zones in game. Hold up, did I check that? I don't think I checked that. The Great Cornholio. They put him in Call of Duty, by the way. They put him in Call of Duty. Let's see. Switch this to this. Wait, why is there a dead zone on this? 14%. Did I do that? No, it must have just reset to default. Why is there? Same way for the accelerator. Why is there a dead zone for this? Same way for the brake. I'm so confused. Why are there dead zones for some of these? Like, some of these there shouldn't be dead zones. I guess it just reset everything. Now it's turning exact. Okay. I wish I would have thought about that yesterday. Or 2 days ago. Let's see. I need TP for my bunghole. Then go get it, sir. Why did you sit down and not be prepared? Let's see. Let's see. Get down here. Take a right. Got it. Also, does my face fully cover the map? It probably doesn't, but I might go back and edit that later as well. Maybe, possibly. Don't know. Let's see. That's literally what the Great Cornholio says. No, I thought you were like being literal. Because I thought the reason you brought up Cornholio is because you were probably taking a deuce and that you were out of toilet paper. Let's see, is this unfolded? Hold it down. P.O.P. Holding it down. Mama, I love you. I said that backwards. Your hat touches the edge of the circle. Oh, the top of the hat does. Let's see. We call TP shit tickets. No. For some reason, I'm not believing you on that one. I feel like that's just a you thing. Do Canadians also enjoy hot dogs as much as you? Also, is there a full moon in Canada? It doesn't 100% like. I'm not sure if there is or isn't, but if there's a full moon in Canada, heck yeah. Okay. There is like this hot dog that they put chow chow on, which, speaking of which, chow chow is already a weird thing. I don't really know what it is. I just know it tastes good on a hot dog. And I haven't had it in forever, but it is delicious. I might get that. I haven't been to full moon in a hot second. I'm gonna get that. Actually, I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm probably gonna get, like, let's see. I love herbicide contracts. I am not a, like, I don't hate herbicide contracts. They're actually pretty good. They're actually really, really good. Especially if you have one of those big herbiciders. That's not a word, I don't think. But if you have one of the big ones, you get through the jobs extremely quickly. And essentially it's a fertilizing contract, except even better, because the herbiciders, if you check real quick, let's see, sprayers. Excuse me. The one that I think is default is this one in a lot of the contracts, and 36 meters is close enough to 42. But especially if you have your own, bumping it up to like 49 or even 54, you finish contracts super duper fast using it. But again, the issue is that you have to have the material for it. What the heck? Something's wrong. Okay, my cruise control just was not working, but now it works. It's not a full moon tonight, but we get them. Not the, bro, the restaurant named Full Moon, not the actual physical moon that circles play. Also, why is our moon called the moon, but every other planet's moon, we have it named something different? Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, imagine one of the 7 seas was just called Sea, right? And then the other 6 are like the Red Sea, the Black Sea. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's. I think the answer is probably that some old person named it before he knew there were other moons and other planets and stuff. If I had to guess. Let's see. Make sure to like and subscribe. And remember to set your notification bell turned on. Oh well, never heard of it. It's pretty good. Like you should look it up. I think it's a thing. I don't think may not be in Canada, but it may just be a South USA thing. But it is the hot dog with chow chow on it. It's good. I like it better than the default hot dog of just ketchup and mustard. But you can't beat like a regular ketchup and mustard hot dog. It's just a classic, so it is what it is. But the hot dog with chow chow on it, definitely good. Actually, it would be so nice if they could put bacon on it. I think you could probably. Ooh, I'm gonna have to ask for that. I know what you mean. If we go back to ancient Indians, the moon wasn't always there until one night it arrived. What? Dude, I feel sorry for the first dude who blinked. Oh my gosh! The world went dark! Actually, I think Caleb City, I'm not sure if that was back in the Vine days where he made that Vine about that, or if it was more recent. Actually, the crazy part is, even though I was like of the age to where I would have seen Vine, I never even used Vine when it was a thing. And like all my Vine experience is from watching it back as like compilation stuff. Why is my cruise control is not working? What's going on? Now it's working. I think this bottom right section of my steering wheel is just not working anymore, because I'm noticing if I go to zoom in or zoom out, hold on, look at this. If I go to zoom in, like you guys can hear me turning this. I think you guys can hear me turning it, but it's not zooming in or out. The horn works sometimes, but it's not zooming in or out. But if I use my mouse, you know, it works. So I think I'll have to check that. It's probably again a Logitech setting, but let's see. Vine was the best days. Vine was a simpler time. Time before Fire Nation attacked. Let's see, got my flute played at the Toronto Zoo. That's just weird. At a zoo? While watching Vines in the air-conditioned car. Oh, okay. You said at the zoo, and I stopped reading for a second. I thought you were like talking about in a zoo, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. I don't want to smell a bunch of animals while that's happening, but to each their own. Okay, we should have enough to finish off this field. How much? Oh wait, that's not what to do. To do there. Let's see. We need to go here. Oh, wait, here. Wait. Oh, it's not gonna show. Okay. We should. Oh no, we can do it like this. Oh yeah, we might have. We should have enough. I believe we have just enough, actually. Let's see. Yeah, I went to the koi pond. Nah. I can just see the kids now. Mommy, what's that? Like, oh, nope. Call the cops. Okay, so after we finish this, we'll do the... I just need money at this point. That's our point. That's our goal. That's our mission right now. Rack up dinero. Okay, we might not have enough, actually, which... Ouch. Yikes. 95. Not gonna have enough. We're at 96 right now. Just don't think we're gonna. I don't think we have it. Oh, we're at 98 with 43. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. So we're not using as much, or at least I don't think we're using as much. Oh crap! This is not the normal one I use, so I can't adjust its width. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do this. Hopefully, still ticking down at the normal speed. Come on. Come on. Dagnabbit. Dagnabbit. We're actually really close, though. Really, really close. Let's see. The start of boring you ain't got nut. Huh? The start of. My brain is having trouble reading that sentence. But after this, we got to go. Let's see. We got to do essentially these 4. We can do these 4. That's what, 15, 16k, a little bit. Oh, geez, about 16k. I think he means starting out is boring because you don't own it. Oh yeah, facts. Starting out your farm and you don't own anything sucks, and that's the problem with this thing. It's like you just end up having to do a bunch of contracts. And you're not working on your farm, and then we're playing on 7 days. So that's something else as well. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. The sky looks great with these new settings. I always had like clouds and stuff turned off before because I knew it impacted, you know, my PC, but which is crazy that this game, I'm not sure how everything runs on XML files that can be edited, so that's another thing. But it looks so amazing with this. And actually, I could always play with better settings on my last PC. It's just playing with better settings and streaming just wasn't. Actually, on this one, I had to turn down the mirrors because the mirrors were causing issues. Except I turn them off, they're doing better. Let's see. Pretzel and Blade are only here for the go-kart track. I have to get money. Like, we need the money. We need the money. Where am I going? Oh, I'm supposed to be getting fertilizer. Let me turn back this way. Turn the ship around. Probably gonna get like 100. I don't think we need a whole lot of lime. I don't think. So, oh wait, not lime, fertilizer. That was too much. That was too much. That was definitely too much. That was too much. I'll probably put the rest of it on my field because that was too much. We'll probably need like 50 if I had to guess. Becky nailed it. Let's see, how do we cruise control? Cruise control. Okay, so now it's working. I think I have to be up at like a certain speed before I press cruise control. Because now it's working. But yeah, I already know what field we're using the go-kart track on. I hope I don't crash while I'm driving like that. But we're going to turn field 4. We're going to turn the entire thing into a go-kart track. Thing is, we need money to be able to support all that. Like, we need money to be able to buy everything. And that's kind of the reason why I think I want to stick with grass. Like, a part of me wants to turn the grass fields into other crops. But the second part of me is thinking, don't. Keep the fields like, we plan on turning... We've already turned field 19, 20, 21 into grass fields. I'm thinking about buying field 22, turn that to a grass field, leave these forever as grass fields, since grass doesn't wither, grow old, or anything like that. Buy other fields and turn those fields into whatever crops I want to grow. Because we don't have to touch the grass if we don't want to. But I feel like it's a good like fallback should ever I need something. It's like, hey, let me just go grab this grass real quick, turn it to silage, and we can, you know, do it, whatever. Let's see, needs jumps. Yeah, we do. And that the cool part is, I think you saw it when we went into it that one time we were working on it, or just looking through the build menu. But it has jumps. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so we were at 208. So let's see how low we get before it takes off. Let's see, dope. Let's see, you got to 268, so that was 40. I was right, we were close when I guessed 50. But yeah, we're at 168, so we only used 40 of it. I'm just gonna throw the rest of it on the field, but I don't think the field is actually gonna take any of it. But, you never know. Let's see, and it's 18:30, so we may not have enough time to do the contracts before they expire. I'm not sure if that's how that works or not, because I think you have until the end of the month to do the contracts. But the problem is, oh, we got another fertilizing contract. I could do that for 15. I think I'm gonna do that. That would just be quicker. If I refresh a lot, do we get more? Let me go ahead and turn in these. Okay, so we're back up to triple K. That's good. Triple K or triple digit K? I'm not sure the English I'm trying to use there. Uh-oh. Okay. So I can go get some more fertilizer, and we can do more fertilizing jobs. Let's call it 6 figures. Yeah, but that takes so much longer to say. 6 figures. No, I guess it's not. Triple K. Well, I guess it's the same. Triple K. 6 figures. 6 is 1 syllable. 6, yeah, that's 1 syllable. Yeah. 6 figures. So I guess it's about the same. Triple K is probably easier to type. Maybe. I guess it depends on how often you see the triple before it matters. I don't even think I'm close enough to get this stuff. Yeah, that was dumb on me. Bag it up! 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 2 syllables. 6 is 2? No, what? 6. Oh, wait. What did I hit? My stupid tractor. Earn. Triple K, 3 at least. That's what I say. I think it's 3. Okay, so we're just gonna get. Okay, how much fertilizer do we think we need for this field? If let's see, it is 25.8 acres. Actually, we could do this math actually, because if 34 was 34 or 35, I think it was 35. I think it was 35. Yeah, 25.87. Okay, and the field that we did, I think we did 38. No, did we do 38? Wait. Excuse me. I know we did field 43 for sure. That's 18, and we did most of field 46. That's 14. Okay, so we don't actually need that much. I'm gonna go with 3K. Actually, I'll stop right there. That should be enough. I think you should set it to manual application and turn it way down. We can do that? Hold up. I forgot that that's even a thing. To change nitrogen reference value. Okay, it's not changing. Nope, it's not. Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, let me fold this up actually. Crop sensors requires daylight. I still see the sun. The heck? Okay, let's see. Can we adjust the nitrogen value? It's not. Deactivate automatic spray. So let's turn that off. Change application rate. Oh wait, that's up. Is that as low? I think that's as low as I can get it. But that is what we're gonna stick with. Okay, so let's go. And I guess it's perfect since it's nighttime. Where is the new place? Did I accept that contract or no? I don't think I accepted it. Did I? Thought I did. Oh, we got 2. Look at that. Okay, I'll accept both of these. Okay, so field 35 is right there. Perfect. They're both the same place. It counts for contracts. The more you know, the more you stinking know. And I'll just have to remember it for later to adjust it for mine. Or actually, would it? I wonder, does it automatically reset when you pick up different things? I don't know. but this 2,000 should be more than enough. I think, one, because we're using less of it, or I hope we're technically using less of it. I think before we actually had a decent amount in there. Okay, let's see. What was it, field 59? Yeah, field 59. We'll knock this one out, we'll knock the other one out. We're racking up some money again, which is great. It's fantastic, because we need it. Let's see, it says the second one, so it should be this one right here. Fold that down, should be folding, good. Okay, I'm just gonna go down the middle of this. I don't think there's necessarily. Yeah, it works. It is actually going faster. Fascinating. I'm gonna turn on these lights. At least it feels like it's spreading faster. Or maybe it's spreading about the same. Maybe this is the slowest it can go as far as its rate. I think. I don't know. Let me turn around. Let me turn around. I should probably look where I'm going. There's a tree right there. Oop! Ah! Don't turn too far. Let's see. You will need 220 kilograms, give or take. As far as the weight, I don't even know. I mean, what? I know that's what it says at the top. That's actually interesting. I noticed how it says like. Let's see. It's cool. So you can, geez, you can. That application rate 333. Oh, that's cool. I see what you're saying because you're doing it per hectare. I get it. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Wait, is it 12 hectare? Is mine set up in hectares? I don't think my map is set up in hectares, is it? It should be. I think. Set up in acres. Oh no, it's set up in hectares. Well, no. It's the price per hectare. Should I switch that? I should probably switch that over. It's in this section, right? No, it's in general settings. Wait, is it? No, I don't think it is. Is it? I don't think it is. Is it? I don't think it is. Oh wait, I see it. Hectares. Save. Should I disable straw swath if I can't do anything with it? Yeah, if you can't do anything with the straw, nah. Yeah, go ahead and disable it. The good part is, I think, Blowy, correct me if I'm wrong, but by disabling it, if you plow it back into the field, does it count as a fertilizing state, or do you have to use a cultivator or whatever? Then mulch it for free. Okay, it was mulch. I knew it was something. Look at the sky! I haven't seen this in so long. It looks so pretty. There goes the sun. Wait, where am I going? Crap. I'm going the wrong way, I think. Am I? Yes, I am. Going the wrong way. Back this direction. Oop. Should be. Was it field 34? No, it's 35, so it's one more over. Is my thing still folded down? No, it is not. Hold. Let's see. Cultivate might work too. Hey, if Lloyd says mulch, do that instead. Because I really don't know. I'm not super good at the whole doing extra fertilizing states ever, to be honest. Let's see. Activate this. Oh, this shouldn't take us too long either. Go ahead and activate that. Go internal cruise control. And activate. Okay, so while that's working, I'm gonna check my map to make sure. Oh, those are the ones with tram lines. Let's see. This is, does it say hectares this time? It should. Yes. 10.47 hectares. And since our application rate is 18 kilograms per thing, we would need 180 kilograms. The stuff isn't. I just realized the stuff isn't even measured in kilograms. Is that? Am I mistaken on that regard? Like, if you were to buy fertilizer, it doesn't give it to you in hectares. It gives it to you in liters. So that's almost pointless for me to even realize, unless I know the weight of the stuff. Which, I mean, I could remember it if I wanted to, but I don't care to do so. You can test it. I've not played in months. That's the thing. Everybody should have a test save. Everybody should have a test save, test server, test it. Let's see. I love IL-2. Spend an hour flying to objective. Fly into the enemy by mistake and die. It says 1,000 kilogram on the bag. Oh, it did? I didn't even look. I didn't even look. I was just looking at the thing to that section to the far left. I'm just gonna swing this through. And we're gonna do something like this. I'm just gonna stay just like this. You ladies, you ladies, you ladies, you ladies. We gonna come right here. Look where I'm going first. You ladies, you like that, you like that, you like that, you like. Look at that, look at that, look at that right there. Perfect. Something like that. Something like that. Exquisite, as the kids say. Let's see. Does it? Yeah, it does. Right there at the very bottom. It says it right there at the very bottom. 1,000 kilograms. So if it's 100, we would only need 180. Wait. So if it's 18 kilograms, we have 10 point something. Let's just round it up to 11. That's 198, so about 200. So I feel like that math, I messed up my math somewhere, because that does not make sense. If it's 1,000 kilograms per bag, my math is, it's not, something's not clicking in my head right now. So you're telling me we're gonna be able to do this entire field for only 200? That doesn't feel correct to me, because it's 18 kilograms per hectare, and we're doing about 10.7. I'm gonna round up to 11. That's 198 kilograms per hectare. That doesn't make sense, because if it's 198 kilograms to do, not per hectare, but 198 kilograms to do this entire field, 198 kilograms would mean I should only use about 200 liters, assuming every liter is a kilogram. Essentially is what they're trying to say. Every liter is a kilogram, which means essentially we could say 18 liters per hectare. But this is moving way faster than that, I think. I'm just gonna start. Let's say we were at 1,600 to start. If we get anywhere near 1,400, then that math was wrong, I think. I thought this was a 30-acre field. Was it? I thought it was 20. Wait, I changed it to hectares. It said acres, but I changed it to hectares. Yeah, it's telling us that the field is 10.47 hectares. This is what I love, precision farming, that it actually shows you the field part and not like the size of the land is 11.48, but the hectare is 10.47. But I think before the land was, I think, 25 or 27.8, something like that. Okay, I based my 260 kilograms off of 30, but still though, 260 kilograms, assuming our math is somewhat right, that the bag weighs 1,000 kilograms, because like if you check the shop, right, it says the bag to the, like on the left column, it says that the bag is 1,000 liters, holds 1,000 liters, and the bag also weighs 1,000 kilograms. Assuming they're not taking the bag into account for the weight of the material that's on the inside. That means 1 liter is 1 kilogram. Meaning in that measurement in the top left, when it says the application rate of 18 kilograms per hectare, technically you could say 18 liters per hectare. Since we have 10 point something hectares, which I'll just say 11 just for easy math, that's 198. liters, and we've already passed that. We've far past that. So I think maybe the weight of the bag is not accurate, or maybe the kilograms doesn't matter. I don't flipping know. I don't know how it's doing that. I don't even know how it measures out the weight it's throwing. I don't think that's for the... Yeah, it sounds right, but the game I don't think is... I don't think the weight of the bag is being done, or not that it's not being done correctly. I don't think they're taking that into consideration in the calculation. I don't know. All we know for sure is that the application rate they are using less. That we can all agree on. So a bag should cover 55 hectares in your current spray rate. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So it should cover a massive amount. A massive amount. Right? But we're going through it like we've been through 200 liters like already. Like the amount we started with was 2,000, I think 200. Now yes, we did use some on the small field, but the small field didn't even take up that much. But we're not gonna even have enough to finish this field. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, we had 2 bags worth in here. We had 2 bags worth of fertilizer in here, but we're not gonna have enough to finish the thing. But it's only $1,000. What's $1,000? Huh? What is $1,000? Oh, that the solid fertilizer. Yeah. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know how that map is mathing, but something's not. Maybe it's not actually putting out the application rate that it's showing. Maybe the game is just, maybe behind the scenes the XML file is just reading it as application rate 1, application rate 2, application rate 3, 4, however many, and it's just calculating based off of a percentage. And so like if we turn it all the way up to its highest application rate, that would be, let's say, a 10. And then this, we're down at its lowest, which is 1. But what it's saying when it says 18 kilograms per hectare, it's not actually putting out that much. It wasn't expecting anybody to actually do the math. We did the math. It doesn't really matter too much though. But that again, maybe I'm doing my math wrong. 18 times 10 is 180, plus another 18, 198. Yeah. I don't know. If it was realistic, I'd have contacted the company to tell them, I'm just gonna cut that little section off right there. I don't care. Hold on, let me turn around and set up this next little section right here. Let's see, if it was realistic, I had contacted the company to tell them I need them to sharpen their pencil. The other brand is selling to me slightly cheaper. I need you to fix this. Math is correct. The game's unit measurement isn't guaranteed correct. It is what it is. Don't need to be perfect. It feels real, and that's what matters. I am starving. How am I starving? Didn't I not eat when I got home? I ate at 2. No, it wasn't 2. Yes, it was 2. It was about 2:30. What did I eat? Yeah, I ate. I didn't eat a lot. That's what it was. I had like half a thing of chicken salad and a corn dog. Okay, so that's what it is. I'm just hungry because I didn't eat enough. And it's raining. And I gotta go to the gym. The good part is today's a short day. I'm just gonna do squats, and I need to work with my glute activation. I need to figure that out. I need to get a way to get my glutes to fire more so I don't have as much low back pain. I have some ideas. The thing is, I think I always have ideas and solutions. The problem is, do I want to look weird while doing some of these solutions? Do I have the equipment to do some of the solutions, and do I have the space to do some of the solutions? I think that's all the type of stuff that sort of plays into mine. And how much focus does it require on the technique to do it as well? I think that's another thing. Let's see. Okay, but here we go. There's a weight of 1 liter of water. Weight is a kilogram. You want to make your cheeks pop? No, I just need them to activate more. I'm not trying to make them any bigger. I have a big butt, but I'm not trying to make them any bigger. It's just whenever I am running for a decent period of time, sometimes when I first start out, I'll start to feel low back pain. And that's because my back is taking up more of what it should and my glutes aren't firing, which also could be another reason as to why, despite my hamstrings feeling like super flexible, probably the most flexible I've ever felt in my life, they aren't, I'm still not able to run without feeling pain in my low back or my hamstrings. And it's because my glutes are not doing what they're doing. And I think one YouTuber a while ago, and I remember reading about this before I became a PT, they think they called it like lazy glute syndrome or something like that, but it's weird. You're a fighter. I wonder who'd win in a fight between us. I don't fight. I wrestled for 2 months in middle school, and I took myself out of wrestling because my grade started slipping to a C, and I knew what that meant in my household. It is that if you came in that house with a C, you were getting your butt whooped. Again, because my mom was a teacher, so we learned everything ahead. Well, we learned everything math related ahead of time, and so their logic was, I'm not gonna lie, we almost had the exact amount. Their logic sort of was, it's like, if you already know the math going into the grade that you're, going into, that means you don't have to try as hard in math, so you can divert more of your attention to other subjects, which is honestly how it felt. At least that's what I did. So at least until high school, because my mom was only, she only knew up, I think it was K through 6 at the time, because Alabama's weird. But yeah. Let's see. You're fast. I'm really fast for someone my size. I can keep up with some of the backs in rugby. But like in a dead sprint, they're gonna beat me. But I can hang in. I can sort of like keep with them for a second. But I'm trying to get better at that. But part of the reason is when I feel like I'm starting to approach my top speed, or not even approach my top speed, but get closer to the top end of my speed, I can feel my hamstrings about to I feel like I'm about to pull a hamstring, and I pulled my hamstring like twice, so enough to know, hey, I can tell I'm giving it too much. I'm giving it too many beans. Giving it too many beans. Gotta give it less beans. Let's see. Oh, look, Ash is here. What's up? What's up, Ash? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Let's add a little bit of fertilizer. That should be more than enough, I would think. Let's see. I don't like fighting. I don't think I could actually fight someone for fun without. Yeah, I think that's sort of my thing. I think when we were younger, me and my brothers had a boxing. Like, my granddad gave us a boxing set, and so we would sort of like just spar with each other and mess around. But like actually fight for fun, I couldn't. And I wouldn't say for fun, but fighting, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to be a fighter. Let's see. Does that say subscribe? It says sub hype. Sub hype. I think that's what it says. Thought it said sub, dude. Oh, it does say sub, dude. I can barely see it. Let's see. You gotta finish. Wait, am I near that? Wait, am I near that field? Oh, we're about to be in that field. Okay, so we'll finish this field. Do I have time? I don't have a massive amount of time, but we will have a decent amount of money, and that is what matters. Okay, so I gotta rack. Oh crap! Past the field. It's supposed to be somewhere up there, I think. Go ahead and pull that down. Oh wait, is this the right field? No, I think I was on the right field. No, am I? Wait, Am I on the right field? I am on the right field. What the heck? What the hell? I thought we were putting double fertilizer on this field. Oh, no, we weren't. No, we weren't. We were not putting double fertilizer because I remember on the first go round we had to do that weird corner. Yep, there it is. And activate. So we're definitely not going to use all of this, I don't think. We'll probably use about 300 of it, if I had to guess. And I probably won't use the rest of it, so I'll probably just up the rate at which we are dispensing this. It's interesting. It's not dispensing at a faster rate, despite us telling... Hold on, let me activate, deactivate. It is going a little bit fast. Oh, no, that's because we have more space. Okay, so it's interesting. It's not... Hold up. Let me just crank this all the way up for a second. Yeah. So the application rate is not really affecting it, which is kind of nice. I don't really care. So I think that's just for me, myself, and I, which is kind of cool. Let's see. How do we activate automatic? Cool. So should we ever want to? Where's the nitrogen value? I don't know how to change that. I don't know what that does. I guess we gotta be able to sense the ground, I guess. But it does say 27% nitrogen. Oh, wait, let me get this on. Let me fold this up. We're gonna drop the rest of that fertilizer since we did pay that 1200 for it. Let's see, fact, I thought 10,000 kilograms was 1 ton. I don't know how much a ton is. I know it's like some weird, because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, ton is an imperial unit, which means it's gonna have some weird numbers in it. But I know it's not even an even amount. 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. Okay, so it is an even-ish amount. You know what? Better idea. Better idea. Instead of leaving all of my bales over there, or not my bales, but my pallets, I can just start putting them over here. Since I gotta come over here to these stations anyway, and I'll just drop them right there. So if I need fertilizer, bing, bang, boom. Okay, let me go ahead and turn this contract before the day is over. Cool, we just got some money. Do we have any other contracts we can use before we turn 50? Huh? No. Let me refresh a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 21, 1, 1. I think we'll probably focus on these 4 down here. I feel like those are going to be the best and the quickest for us. Also, I don't understand the leasing costs. How does this tiny machine, both of them are the tiniest machines you could think of, it costs $640 to lease this equipment, which is more than the money we would even get for doing the job. Yet I can go up 1 to a much bigger field, which gives us bigger equipment, and it still costs $640. How does that leasing cost make any sense? Hold up, actually, hold up. I could let me go here. Oh, actually, okay. Let me turn this in before I forget. Let me salami lid the salami with the salami lid, and when you take and you put the salami lid. Wait, what was I looking at? Weeders? No, tedder, grass tedder. Tedder. Okay, so the tedder we're looking at. Wait, is this? No, that's the windrow. The tedder is actually the biggest tedder in the game. 17 meters versus 4.4 meters. Almost 3 times as much. Well, 4.4. 3 puts us at 12.4 times 3 puts us at another 1.2. So that puts us at a 13.2. We could probably throw in another 4. It would be more than enough, but so it's almost 4 times. So it's more than 3 times, 4 times. Anywho, sorry, let me clarify. 1 US ton is 2,000 pounds. And the fact that there's different tons is interesting. The ton the rest of the world uses is 2,204.62 pounds. That's what I was thinking. That's the one I was thinking. because America is weird. Why? Like, I don't understand. But actually, okay, if you take the ton that the rest of the world uses, how much? What is that in kilograms? Is that a nice even number in kilograms, or stone, or whatever? It has to be. I feel like it would have to be a nice thing. See, that's around 7,692 cheeseburgers. One random. Two, I want a cheeseburger. I haven't eaten, but I got spaghetti that I need to eat. La 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 la. I'm just gonna go to my parents' house and steal their spaghetti. They said there was spaghetti, so I'm gonna steal the spaghetti. I'm gonna go steal the spaghetti. Me steal spaghetti. Okay. So on the next one, we're gonna do these two contracts are gonna be quick, which I'm looking forward to. These contracts should also be quick. They're not gonna give me a lot of money, but it should be quick. I totally believe that hash is 1,000 kilograms. That's insane. Okay, let's see. I think. Oh yeah, I'm over time, so I'm gonna stop there. We're gonna save this. I'm glad I'm figuring out. Okay, what was the thing I needed to fix? There was something I needed to fix. The stream alerts. The stream alerts and the noise. The stream alerts and the noise. Stream alerts and the noise. Let me write that. And why doesn't it always work? It works when I tested it, but it's not. Let's see. It's amazing. The metric system is wow. Stream alerts. Okay. We'll figure. I think I know exactly why it's not making the noises, but I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check. Okay, but let's go ahead and get on out of here. So with that, if you like the video, please leave a like. Or I guess it's not really a video, it's a stream. If you like the stream, please leave a like. Either way, it's still technically a video. If you like the video, please leave a bit. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to leave comments, leave a comment. If you want to follow me on other social media such as TikTok or Twitter, please feel free to do so. And if you want to join the Discord, the link is down in the description below. Again, I'm going to try to do calendar alerts. I need to add that as well. I'm going to try to add calendar alerts somewhere on there so that way everybody can see exactly when I'm streaming and things of that nature. And hopefully by tomorrow, which is Thursday, yeah, hopefully by tomorrow I'll have everything fixed out and I'll come to you guys with new updates and stuff. But before I say the final thing, let me read what we have. I fixed a Jeep today. I saw a meme where someone said I accidentally built a Jeep. I don't know how that helps or how that works. The wheel nuts weren't 20 millimeters or 18 millimeters. I'm not gonna even say 19. I'm gonna say 17. Tell me an Imperial. That man's off. Second Yankee. Did I say Imperial or did I say metric? I can't remember. I have no idea about those stuff. Oh, so they were actually 19. Well, on that note, I'm gonna say peace and good night. No.